back to it, back to the topic. How you were saying though. I mean, again, it is where it is important. It's not as important to go ahead and see who makes more money than the other one. It's about more about helping each other out in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, yes. If something happens at your job and you're making less or you get laid off, then you have your partner that you can rely on. They say they're gonna go ahead and take care of things.
Right.
Or like you said, you're there to more motivate them. If you're handling your stuff and now you want to help them to motivate them to go ahead and uplift them and get to your level, then why not, right?
Right. Right. I don't know if we got this live, but we were saying earlier my past experience. I was married. I hated the relationship. I was making more money. I was in
Yeah.
finance. He got he but hurt. It affected his ego. He was insecure because I was hanging around with people, in higher levels. So
Yeah.
obviously insecurities came out about. So he like kind of pushed me in the marriage. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
the point where he even made me lose my career, thinking
Oh
that
wow.
now let's see what you're gonna do now. Let's see what you're gonna do now. You're nobody. Well, you know what happened was now what happened is I'm leaving and you're staying behind because I don't put up with like that in a relationship. Absolutely not. You're gonna cut my roots because I'm making more money than you and it's affected our sex life and our finances. It was not affecting our finances, it was affecting his ego. And that only affects men that are because honestly, I don't know, but I heard through the grapevine vine that Michelle Obama used to make more money than Barack Obama. I don't know if that's true, but I read it somewhere. I'm always reading and I'm always listening to, and I agreed to one thing that I earlier about, and it was a man should not compete with a woman. A man
Right.
is for that. A man is to complete a woman. Not
They should be completing each other. Hey, Trigger just joined us. How you
Can
doing
y'all hear me?
tonight?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
okay. What's
How's
going
it
on?
going?
What's going on?
We're just talking tonight. We're talking about how finances, how money affects relationships, or how does it affect when you are single too. That's the thing,
Ooh,
because when you're single, like, nowadays it seems like there's a lot of females looking for sugar daddy. So just someone that makes more money, right? And
yeah.
that is that attracted to a man that you could see a woman that just wants you for your money, or is that something that you wouldn't mind if you had all that money?
I mean, I think it goes both ways. You got your people that like to be sugar daddies and sugar mamas, So,
Right. They
hey,
do. They do.
but I think some men don't mind. Older men definitely don't mind. They just want some understanding. If it costs a little bit of money to get a little peace and a nice, beautiful woman by their side, I think that's a pretty even trade.
Right.
There's a lot of that going down here in Florida. I swear, it's
I
crazy.
bet. I'm pretty sure it's going on in Vegas as well. Vegas are
Yeah.
known as getting
Oh,
down.
oh yeah,
Yes.
there's a lot of money in Vegas.
I
I already
mean, it's a big difference between being a sugar daddy and tricking, would you say? It ain't
Would it
tricking
be
unless you
different?
got it.
It
But
is different. A little bit.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
no, time
mean,
changed for sure, right? I think back it goes back to one thing I said. I don't know if I said this before in one of the shows, but the man was the hunter, right? And
Mm.
the woman was the one that cooked the bacon. The man brought home the bacon, the woman cooked it. It's not really happening like that nowadays. There's a lot of Mr. Moms staying at home, not working while their wife works, busts her ass.
True.
He is
that's
Mr. And it's pathetic. I'm like, why?
The
Why would you?
soft life.
Why would you cut a man's wings like that? I couldn't be that woman. I want a man to be a man. You know what I mean?
I get it. I get it.
Look like a man and act like a man because I don't know.
Right. I think that is a movie, ain't it? Ain't that some movie? Think Like a Man or something like that?
Yeah, think like a
Yeah,
man.
like a woman, I think it was too, no? With Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
I
True.
I don't know.
Got electrocuted and next thing you know he was thinking like a girl.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
I
Oh
remember
gosh.
I'm like, wow, if I could only really find a man like that, I could actually read my mind.
Oh.
Like,
Do you really want that? Because come on.
like that, this bitch is always holy shit.
That would actually be a soulmate. Ooh.
I mean, because you know what? I don't know if you watch movies, right? I swear, if my life were to be on TV, so with my partner, sometimes you're like, what do you want to do tonight? Now, in my mind, light bulb goes on. I'm like, in my mind, it's like, what's playing is like, oh, we could fuck all night. Shit. But
Mhm.
I can't say that. I'm like, man, he wants to know where we're going to go eat.
Dead.
He said, well, what do you want to do tonight? It's Friday night. And I'm like, ooh, I got plans. I know what we can do. I know how we can spend our Friday night. But yeah,
Right.
that's a whole different X-rated show.
You wanna
That's for another
know-
show, yes. The late
Night,
night showdown.
what do you want to, you have any plans tonight? Because if I don't have plans tonight and I know I'm going to stay home, I'm my mind as Foxy Nine is like, oh, I got so many toys I could be playing with tonight.
Exactly.
I'm not going to be working. I'm, you know, like I enjoy my own company. I don't need nobody.
Right. It's
I can
better.
True.
myself. I can dance here. I love to cook. Yes, I like to do all those things. Yes, but I'm saying when you're with your partner, right? And he
Mhm.
asks you, "What do you want to do tonight?" Do you think like that, Dr. Jazz? Or am I a person? What the hell? I mean, is that normal? If a guy asks you, "What you want to do tonight?" I'm already. I got plans. I know what you can.
I- Man,
Boom! My mind thinks
you
like,
enjoy your own company sometimes. It's way different.
why
So
not?
you can make plans with yourself.
When you're in a
It-
relationship, yeah, it's like that. Like I was in a long distance relationship too with my husband when he had left, and there was
yeah.
had naughty time on camera, and I think that was exciting. He got bored. He got
Yeah.
tired. I'm like, well, you got to spice it up too. I get bored of doing things all the time. You know, but it, it's the same thing with the income. You know what I mean? If a woman makes more income, sometimes women get tired because they feel like they're working more or what have you. So they have rights to coming home to a cooked meal. Trust me, I have heard it all from all the ladies. And that was not the case with me. I was making more money at home and I was making food. So I was bringing home the bacon and cooking it too. That's not
Oh
fair.
wow.
Yeah, that's not fucking fair.
So how do you approach that with your partner? It's like you already know, you work more hours, whether they're working or not. If you're working more hours, you come home, you're making more money, but then you also, like you say, you still have to come home, cook and everything. It's like, where did you let them know? It's like, it's a little too much more for me, but then they might feel offended because, oh, well, you just feeling like that because you're making more money than me.
You really
And
want
it
I
gets
did
to that
the
sometimes.
the honest truth. God strike me with lightning. But the minute I knew what was going down, I says, wait a second. I'm a slave to the marriage and I ain't getting me none. And I'm making more money and he's jealous. Oh wait, I'm not washing his
Oh
clothes.
boy.
I'm not washing his clothes no more. I stopped
Right.
washing his clothes. I started cooking whatever I wanted to eat, not what he wanted. And there was days where I wouldn't cook. And he's like,
Wow.
why there's no food on the table? I'm like, you make money, go to Wendy's or go eat somewhere. He's
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I started pulling. I felt like I was taking care of me and it was not. I had the team on my back, and it was not fair.
Mm.
you know. So I try to
Crucial.
going forward because even with my current situation now, I try to be mindful and very my gosh, careful. You know what I mean? But we always go half in absolutely everything. And the other
Mm,
day, a lady, and I said, I can't believe that I am in a friend relationship, right? Um,
mm.
with this person, and we go half in absolutely everything. This person has done more for me than my guy that was married to me. How
Oh
is
Oh,
that
wow.
wow.
fucking mind blowing? You know what I
It be
mean?
like that.
Fuck. I'm like, this is, and you know, but you know what it is? This guy that I share with, right?
Hmm.
Professional. It's a different level. It's a different white collar. You know, it's you can't compete. Someone that's super organized, someone that's like laser focused, knows what he wants in his life and career, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, someone that's confident. I think, right? um that was not the case in the marriage, and it's like, wow, I look at this person now and I compete to the past, and I'm like, wow, if I had that in the past, I still be married.
Wow.
But I'm glad he fucked
Oh
up.
boy.
Thank God. Oh Lord, I'm single. Ooh, I'm allergic to marriage. I think now I'm scared. I'm scared to be in a very very serious relationship because
What?
I honestly, I think I've been in all types of relationships, to be honest with you, and
Mm.
it's always like, what a disappointment. You know what I mean?
And then
I
you feel
I
scared, yeah.
we people start disappointing each other, and I was saying this last night. I was in an event last night. We were celebrating that. Can I say it,
Yeah.
Dr. Tess? We were celebrating that Trump is getting indicted for all 34 counts. Kind of party. But that was a badass party. If you excuse me for all those Trump lovers, no offense, you know, we still love you, but you know, it's like a huge drama. I'm like, damn, even rich people have drama. It goes to show, right? So I was in that party yesterday, and we were talking about this topic, and someone said yesterday, I think I was telling her, only men that are insecure are the ones that would not allow their wife or significant other women to have more money or make more money, have more success.
Mm.
Only a coward, only an insecure man, and I agree 100%.
Say what now? Say that again. I missed that.
Yeah, I agree that only an insecure man would behave this way if a woman makes more money. You know what I mean?
For sure. For sure. I agree. I definitely agree. You know, some men can't
Yeah,
handle
there is.
some
Yeah.
men can't handle that, you know.
Right, some men can. They're like, you go, baby. Yes, my wife, and they talk about their wife with pride and joy. We got this house because my wife, you know, and I'm like, damn, that's bad. And he loves her. Period. You know, there's a
But
couple.
you're right. There are some men that do act like that. They're the ones that want to be financially controlled, not just financially, but overall controlled. So they feel some sort of when a woman makes more money, they're losing control.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that can be true. See, I mean, that's why I see why some don't like it because
Yeah.
even with like me personally, I would never I can't say I would never well just move in with a female. I really gotta be able to have my own spot. I wouldn't mind her moving in with me, but me moving in with a female, it just
Right.
Yeah.
moving into a house, you really gonna have to, walk on eggshells, man, because females
That-
are emotional. You know what I'm saying? You might come home, your shit is out there in the damn driveway. You know,
Right.
she throwing keys, throwing phones. It'll be a misunderstanding. Oh, who is this?
That
Oh,
sounds
let
like
me
a New
stop.
York movie, you know, out the window from the 10th floor and shit, like
For
garbage.
real.
I don't know why I pictured that.
I can't see myself getting kicked out of my own house. You
Right.
okay, yeah, you paying half the bills or majority of the bills, but it's still her house. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
always good to have a fallback as far as like if you know you might need to leave for a couple days if things is rocky. You know, you don't want to be left out in the streets. So you know, you always want to be able to support your own. If you're gonna move in with a female, be able to support your own. If you get kicked out, fellas, some of y'all niggas be doing wrong, and then you got the ghost. Now you starting to beg and shit. You begging, you know, you trying to call the police for she do and all type of bullshit. It can get crazy. So make sure you can.
It gets crazy.
You're fine with what you have. You know what I'm saying? You make sure you got your own if you're gonna do that.
I'm telling you, man, you guys scaring me. Y'all making me not want to even be in a relationship. You mean father cop? That's crazy. This is why, you know what? I treat others the way I want to be treated. I always try to be romantic in the relationship. You know, I want to see a little effort come back. You know what I mean? Like if I'm cooking you a sexy ass meal and I'm wearing lingerie, you know, touch me. It's all right. We live together. I can't be in a relationship and the guy is too damn respectful. I think I had a relationship like that many years ago. I was in my 20s, and I remember I used to go. I mean, like, we were already 3 years in. Like, what the hell? He didn't like to see cleavage, and I'm like, why?
Crucial.
Why? It's just you and I here. Like, he's like, you're distracting me. It was
that's wild.
It was so crazy. I'm like, I'm done with you, little boy.
Bye.
Next.
Shout out to the chat. Who we got in the chat? Shout out to Midwest. He over there laughing. Having power is a dangerous thing. You right, bro. You right.
Telling you. But
it is a dangerous thing because a lot of times, even just at the job, you know, you're making money, you're at top, so you're gonna be controlling. So you will also be controlling at home. I mean, that's another thing, though. Like going back, like what you said, Trigger, it's like it's kind of hard to move into somebody else's place because no matter what, if you're paying half of the bills or anything, you moved into their place. They've been there before, so they have more control, the upper hand, to go ahead and kick you out. And usually that happens because there's an argument.
Right. Yeah, man.
Right.
Them arguments, man. You gotta, you know, you got to be able to communicate on a level that it don't have to get to that level. You know what I'm saying? To where you argue. If you arguing, that is a problem. Me on my hand, I can't deal with a female that's cussing me out and shit like that. Nah, it's ways we can go about this. Let's keep
But there's been like that too, though. I don't like,
you right.
Especially
they mostly like that, yeah.
Oh my God. And that, to me, that's so toxic. I try
talk about it.
Yes, I try to argue. When, you know what, when someone is argumentative, I like to walk away only because of my past history. You know, sometimes I start flying and I'm not even playing that. Oh, no.
Yeah, see, you got to watch females like that. You know, there's been through past situations like that. You got to deal with them a little different. You know what I'm saying? You really want to pay attention to your female. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mom was a female like that. I remember planes flying like they were like saucers. I'm like, what the fuck is going down? Yes, my mom. Oh my gosh, she was she must have practiced frisbee. I swear. My dad used to like. I'm like, what the hell's going down? I'm telling you, my mom was that female. She used to get mad, and if she was cooking, your ass better run because.
Don't be throwing those hot grits on me.
Latina that was pissed. I'm not like that thing. No.
Lord, y'all over there throwing grits and everything. Oh Lord. Please.
Throw you with a rib.
Crucial.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, I've heard it all. But there's guys like that too that are very argumentative and they'll say things, you know, because they're angry in the moment and then for nothing, because then they have to apologize. Women too, you know, and it's like, why go there? Why go there in the first place? You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just, man, no. I swear, no. There's so many, I've been through so many things in my life that I look at life so differently. I wake up every morning and even if I wake up sad, I try to pump myself up in the shower, listening to music, just saying today's a better day. isn't
Facts, facts.
and you know what? You woke up being a millionaire today. You know why? Because you got life. Period.
Speak it. You better
Yes.
speak it. You
So,
know.
for those men that feel some type of way about not making a proper income, be grateful that you have a wife that's making the damn fucking income for your ass to have a damn roof over your head. You know, it's like,
And that's the whole point, though. As long as you're bringing some money in, that shows
right.
that you're gonna go ahead and pay some bills. You're gonna help each other out,
Mhm.
Yeah, fella.
whether the woman or the man is making more money.
Gotta
As
bring
long as
something in.
Right.
yeah,
Come on now,
uh,
fellas. Gotta bring something in now. You can't just be sitting up under there playing goddamn PS5 and shit.
right. Playing the games all damn day, doing nothing. That's the
Ain't
thing,
wash
though.
no dishes, ain't cut no grass, ain't fix shit, you know.
Oh my god, I think I've heard it all. I think I've heard females telling me, "Oh yeah, I'm taking care of my man for a year because he needs a break and he's going to go and venture his dream." And I'm like, "What's his dream?" And then
Mm.
start talking and I lose them because I don't give a fuck no more because I'm like, "You're a dumb man." I'm like, I don't want to talk to you no more.
But that's one thing is
Yeah,
to support that. I say they go back to school. They're trying to do
that's
something better
different.
for themselves. But
But for
if
your
they're not doing nothing, why are you going to be the only one working? I don't think a man or a woman should be the only one working if they're in a relationship. I think they both should be making money
right,
to help
absolutely.
each other out.
Yeah, I absolutely no couch potato here in either way. Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? And she should be motivating you to go out there and get it, Nick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All
Just
right.
having her, you should go on ahead and get out there. Boy, don't be trying to just live off of her, Add to that thing so y'all can grow.
My dog is looking at me some type of way. Like I agree with these motherfuckers.
But
Like
like
you
I
know,
was,
she wants. I have a michelada. That's what I'm drinking,
oh gosh.
and she's like, "There's something in her drink."
And she wants some.
Hey,
Yeah,
shout out
it has.
to
Yeah, she's like, "Man, what is that?" Yeah.
shout out to the universal truth. That boy that boy say it's 100, no 50-50.
Right, and that's true though. You're supposed to go
True.
ahead and give your all in a relationship. You don't
I
give half of
absolutely shout out
yourself.
to that person that said that. Absolutely, 100%. That's what it's about. That's you know what? If the light bill is $100, we both paying 50. Fuck. That's
There you go.
yeah. There's no
I'm sure you
more.
won't be
There's
playing
no such.
PS5 after that.
Yeah, because you know what? I used to get mad when my ex husband will be saying like, "You use more electric than I do," and I'm like, "How the hell is that possible? You do your nails, you do your hair, you," and I'm like, "I cook for you.
Mm.
I wash your clothes." What the hell? I just did. It was just mind blowing being in that relationship. Being married sucked. I felt like that was prison time for me. I did my time.
Oh, you can't say that about all marriages. I mean,
So
but
Oh
would you
God.
advise these ladies to get married? What would you advise them to do?
I would advise you girls to live. You know what? If you're gonna be picky about buying a car, be picky about getting into a relationship. Live with
Mm.
first. True colors come out when you live together. Woo! I tell
that's
you that. Live with
That's
the
a
guy
fact.
first for 5 years, just like you're buying a car.
and see if you want to keep it or you want some
Yes, and then
warranty,
you
take
decide
it back.
if you want to go into this contract or not. Do 5 years. That's what I. Yes, that's what I. Then get
But it
engaged.
is different. It is different when you guys are living together. That's the thing.
Yes.
Again, you have to
Oh
trust each
yeah.
other. You guys gotta help each other in every way, especially financially.
Mhm.
You can't move in with someone and expect them to pay all the bills.
The way he's gonna treat you in those 5 years when you're test driving this man.
Test drive.
When you test drive this, we gonna call it test drive. When you get in this relationship and you test drive this guy, the way he treats you in those 3 or 5 years, because remember, you're going 50-50, you're paying half. So you decide, hey, is this it forever? Is he worth it or not? That's period. That's it's like a test drive. You got to do everything in a marriage. God forgive me, right? Because there's a lot of people that are religious out there, and it's not supposed to be like that. And the Bible says, but I'm sorry, Lord, we live in different times now.
It's different now. Yes.
Just saying, I haven't met Moses in this life. You know, it's like I don't know. It's just different. Men are evolving. Men are also growing. There's different types of jobs out there. I've heard it all. I've heard men that I have a friend that told me that he doesn't want to work no more. He wants to take care of his kids. He wants to be a house mom. And I was like, you're just a bitch. That's what you.
Oh, he want to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah. I'm like, wait a second. Why would you do that? Don't you have
Right.
kids? Like, see, this is the thing with men. Men are always reproducing. I even heard not too long ago that an 80-year-old man is having a child with a 40-year-old lady. And I'm like, what? How? What? How?
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's what happens to some of these men. They start over at an old age. I feel like to start a family, 40 is already old. The hell, you're gonna take your kid to kindergarten or first grade or second grade, and you're gonna look like the grandfather. I'm glad I started early. There's so
Mm.
many things to be taken in consideration. For real. So many things to take in consideration in a relationship. Finance.
It,
Is she worth it? Can she cook? There's a lot of girls out there that I be seeing y'all going to PF Chang and say, I'm gonna tell my man I cook this.
Mm.
I be dying. I'm like, these bitches are getting smart.
it,
I like to cook.
They definitely been getting away.
I'm telling you, tricking y'all fellas, not good. See, I'm not like that. I like to keep it real.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, they ain't cooking no more, man. These ladies, man, I don't know what's going on. What happened? Why the ladies? I know y'all cooking still, but
Now
why
I be
these
getting mad. I'm mad at you. I ain't cooking for you.
I, I I think it has to do with a lot of things, though. I mean, well,
Uber Eats.
they don't know how to
right. That
cook?
made it so simple, and maybe again we're working, kids, stuff like that. I mean, especially if you have kids, you should be making something, But there's a lot of things. To me, I feel like it's just maybe they just don't feel like cooking for every man they've been with. I don't know. I mean, everybody has different things, but that shouldn't have been taken away because again, that's part of us being women, right? To take care of our men, feed them.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You
That
know,
boy Midwest say, boy, it's horrible times out here.
You know what? I can appreciate a guy that can cook. I've heard guys are like, yeah, I
Yeah,
cook for my wife. Well,
yeah.
if she makes it, this is a relationship that I admire, right? A relationship that my friend is going through. So shout out to you, girl. And her relationship is, if she makes it home before he does, they're communicating during the day. Basically do the same thing for different companies, and the the meals are seasoned. They prepare. They're so well um synchronized. So if she makes it first, she cooks, but if he makes it first, he cooks. And I'm like, that is so nice. So it's good for, and there's times that he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing, he says. And he calls her and he's like, hey, or he emails her, what do I do next? And she's guiding him. And he says, I've learned so much in this relationship. And I'm like, that is so cute, because that's what it's about in a relationship, evolving together, you know,
Oh, she want
implement,
that.
right?
That definitely sound nice.
Right?
Yes, and you do appreciate it. You do appreciate it more
Um,
when you both do it, when you help each other out. Yes. I would appreciate a man to cook too, I mean, we're not the only ones. Again, there's a lot of single, men, single dads that have to learn to cook,
I
so, and it seems like men are complaining that a lot of these women are not cooking no more, so they take it upon themselves.
You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, go ahead.
today I heard a guy say, No, I don't have a mom for me, for my son, my daughter. And I'm like, huh? And he was
Mm.
biking with us, and he was with his children. And I thought, what? She passed, and he's been not been ready, and it's been 5 years. And I thought, wow, that's cute. But the way he talks to them, the way the communication, and just everything, I'm like, wow, he's mom and dad. My heart melt. I was like, wow,
Ooh.
geez, that was cute. That to me, that was a turn on. It really was, to see
Yeah.
someone so organized, and their children, and his children were so well behaved. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. And it's just like, wow, you did that. You a puppy.
I mean, I heard that is a thing though.
Wow. Huh?
I heard that is a thing. I heard females like seeing guys doing daddy duty. You know, they out there
Yeah.
by
The way he's so
themselves
soft
with the
spoken, and the
kid.
way, oh
You
God.
just don't see it much. You don't see it much no more, you know?
Men that do that are more understanding to us women, though, because even the way he was talking to me, I felt some type of way. I'm like, is he flirting with me, or is he just lovable? He was definitely very caring. I was like, oh, he's just like that. He was not flirting. I took that the wrong way. I was like, damn, he's sexy. Damn, he's sexy.
Yeah.
But that made him sexy. That's what it was. Because
Right.
now that I'm not near him, and he's not around his kids, I'm thinking, what was sexy about that ugly guy? He was ugly. I'm gonna be honest. His looks were ugly, but the what he did was cute. That made him cute. His kids made him cute. Sorry, bro.
Hmm.
Keeping it real.
Hey,
But
it
that
be
was
like that,
cute,
you
and it
know.
was a turn on to me in the moment. It was just like, oh, he's so caring. And sometimes, you know what, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes, at least me, I don't look in a relationship for the guy to be super hot looking, or some type of way. I got to have a connection with that person. I really, really do. you know
And you should. And you should.
and it starts like that, right?
Yeah, man.
Until they tell you, baby, I've been laid off, you got to support me now, bitch.
Oh shit.
That's when it gets dangerous. Red flag, run. Oh my goodness. I mean, Dr. Jazz, do you mind when your man makes more money than you? If your man made more money than you, would it bother you?
No, it would just motivate me. It will motivate me to go ahead and, okay, get to his level, you know?
Right,
And
right,
vice versa, I would expect him to go ahead and do the same thing how I do and make money.
right. Exactly. That's what it's about. We women look up to our partner, most
Yeah.
definitely. But
Yes. Because they're the ones that's
but
supposed to take care of us. They're
right,
supposed to be, just more supportive. They're the ones that you count on.
right. That's a form of, the men are providers, and a lot of times some women take it as, no, the man is the provider. They have to pay everything. And I'm like, bitch, shut the hell up. You gotta pay that. Like, who died and made you queen? The hell? It's not like that. Just it's a man as a provider is also providing love, understanding. There's so many things to provide.
Yeah.
Emotionally available. And these
So,
girls nowadays think it's all about money. It's not about money only. Like, you know?
True.
no, that's true. But so then does money affect you in the bedroom sexually? If you knowing that you're making less and maybe it does though.
It affected my ex-husband, that's for sure. That man, I don't know what happened to that man. I'm tired of talking about that man, but it affected him, and I knew. I'm like, that's how I knew something was not right. And he says he didn't like me working at the bank, and it was really pathetic. I never ever experienced that. I'm like, was he really a man? I mean, men really go through this? Like, what? I'm sorry, that's the insecurity. Because I'm not gonna feel insecure if I'm with a man that he's making 5 grand a month, and I'm not.
Hmm.
That's my problem for not, he studied that. You know what I mean? Like that's that's not his problem. You know what I mean? So it's sad when I hear things like that, whether it's the guy or the girl. I'm mad that my guy makes more money than me, and then they want the money. I'm like, wait, that's not fair. Or they get mad that they're spending on little hobbies. Whether it's the guy or the woman. So what? They work hard for that. Play. Don't you know the saying? You work hard, you play hard. Like the hell.
Right, right.
Yeah,
You
man.
don't understand that when you bust your ass working. It's I don't know.
Shout out to the chat, man. We got Jay Swift in the chat. That boy say, "No woman has never done for me the way I have for them." Okay, that's a fact. I feel you on that, man. You
Okay.
know. Shout out to the chat, man. Do y'all, you know what I'm saying? Do it matter to y'all if y'all female make more money than y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
shoot, how y'all feel about that? You know?
True. We want to hear, right? We're like curious over here. We're over here chatting
I mean,
away.
that's what it is. It's supposed to be more of a bonus. You want to make sure that you find someone that could go ahead first, be responsible for paying their own rent and bills. Okay, when you first meet, you're living separately. You're not together, so you're trying to
Right.
find out if they can go ahead and financially take care of themselves. Because you don't want to be the one really taking care of a person if they're not going to do anything. You want it to be a bonus. You want it to motivate you to get in the same level. You both get in the same level.
True.
Let's
Very
get
true.
it.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously when you're in a relationship, right? Um,
Mm.
I don't know. Does this apply to roommates as well? We gotta be mindful. There's different types
Ah,
of
that's
relationships
funny.
out there.
That is a relationship.
Oh my God, we're in a different world nowadays. This world is very diverse. It's wow. you
It's
know,
very different now, and another thing though, talking about finances though, it's like nowadays they're making it more of a trend to be in a poly relationship because they're saying the main thing is it's better to have three incomes, three people that make three incomes.
Mm.
what?
Yes.
What kind of relationship is this called? Poly?
Yes.
Interesting.
Mm.
And well, it's what I
So,
read. They were talking about
but
because again, everything's so expensive now. A lot of people cannot usually afford it together. Two people can't afford it together. So, some people are being more open to having a poly relationship.
interesting.
I mean, and
So
that's
how
one
do
of the
they
things.
know?
It's not
I mean, what do they know in a relationship of a couple of man and woman? How do they know what to bring in? Or another man or another woman? How would it?
right. Well, that's in different situations. That's something they have
That
to
should be a
communicate with.
show, and we're
But
A
gonna
poly,
call it
that's what is poly? That's
right.
two women and a man. What is that?
You see what
I know that
you
ain't two
see?
men and a woman, is
You
it?
see what he said? Why can't there be two guys and a girl? You know?
Oh, it's so many out
I
here. I
want to
don't
hear
know
the
which one.
ladies. I mean, I don't know if I can live with a guy and another girl, and maybe not. Maybe
well, and that's the thing, though. If that's not what you want, again, that's when you have to realize that you need to make sure that you
but then,
make money.
but then I'm right here. Damn. Wait a second. Am I gonna get? Am I gonna be in trouble by two guys? Because I can only have one guy being in trouble with one guy. Like I'm not trying to argue with motherfuckers at the same time. Fuck that shit. Nah, I give up.
Yeah, man,
I'm
you
like
gotta
I
have
can
some
only handle
understanding
one
with that
dude.
right there. You're gonna have to be some understanding. That boy Jay Swift say some people use poly just to cheat.
That is so true.
True.
That is a
No,
relationship for
but
cheaters,
like I
right?
said, that is one thing that they have talked about regarding finances. We're not talking about anything else, but again, it does affect it whether you're in a, poly or just a man and a woman relationship, a partner. You need to make sure financially that you guys are both secured, whether one makes more, one makes less, it doesn't matter as long as you guys are taking care of each other. When one is not doing so well, the other one picks up, and vice versa.
Hmm, I guess. I have a friend, and she's lesbian, and then 1 month she does the pedicure and manicure, and then
Yeah.
next her wife does it. Take turns, and when they go shopping, one picks out a shirt, another one picks a pair of pants, and they use the same clothes, and I'm like, damn, that's convenient. And it's the same thing with my guy friend. I'm not a friend of mine that lives in Miami. He's with his boyfriend. The same thing. When he was living together, they're living together. They say, and they say, oh, it's so convenient. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it would be hard for me though to be in a
Crucial.
relationship with a man and having to hear no with that other person. No, I'm just not built like that. Let's just keep it real. I'm Latina, and I some shit you don't share. I don't like sharing.
Say she couldn't do it. You'd be mad
I
at the other female.
I could not. I mean, maybe I could try, but I wouldn't try not with another female being in there. Maybe if I were to try, I would be like, hey, I just, I'm gonna be like, oh boy, I'm gonna be like, you know what? Give me two hombres, please. I'm even embarrassed saying it. If I had to pick, obviously, okay. If I had to pick, I'll pick two guys and me. But yeah, I feel embarrassed. But
Crucial.
yeah, I don't want. I don't know. I feel that men are stronger minded in that scenario. I don't want to deal with a dramatic girl saying, "Oh, you did it longer with her," or I don't know. I don't know. What would you argue about?
Oh, word? Nah, see, he
I'm
ain't
like,
gonna be
oh,
in there tolerate none of
oh
that.
my god,
It's some understanding. Y'all gonna be on one accord. Yeah, 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 yeah.
There you
nah.
go. See, that's a bad idea now.
We were be
See,
arguing like who's gonna cook because you know what? I don't like sharing my kitchen either. See, that's
see,
I'm
that's the
very
main thing, the
selfish the way I do that.
kitchen.
I don't share the kitchen. I don't share my man. There's my mom told me not to share everything. She
Right.
said Sherry is caring, but
But not everything.
not everything.
I mean,
Damn.
shit, we gotta eat now. We gotta eat.
Now you know what? Now that he says we gotta eat, what about the guys that do make more income and feel, oh, because I make more income, your ass stays home and I'm gonna go see other women on the side. And there's these women that know. I mean, they're being played, right? But they don't care because their
Mm,
man makes a lot of income
mm,
and they're being well taken care of.
mm-hmm.
That
Right.
too, you know what I mean? And they don't care. They don't. I'm like, is that love though? I'm like, why?
I mean, it's a lot of that going on, though. It's definitely a lot of that going on. He bringing in all the bread. Where you go?
And she's like, shit, I don't want to go back to stripping. So I
uh,
don't want to go back to Walmart, being the regional at Walmart. Fuck that. I'm just,
yeah, man. It's
you know,
happening. It's
I
happening.
wonder if that's what that goes through their mind because they're like, fuck, I got a Mercedes. Fuck, I had a damn Toyota back then. I ain't going back to no damn Toyota. I wonder if that's what really goes through their mind. I'm just being naughty. Oh my god, yeah, but there is a lot of that going on too.
There is. There is. There is. Oh, but that was a good topic, though, man. It does affect, though, in a relationship. You want to make sure, again, you both are not. You don't want to be taking care of another adult. That's why you take care of your kids, but you're not gonna go ahead and take care of another adult.
Right, you're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
man. That's true. That's true. That go both
I mean,
ways.
especially if they're not giving nothing back, like you said, it's like you're not gonna sit there and play with your PS5 all day and not do shit.
Right.
Right. Right.
You
Fact.
know, and I do expect, okay, the way I work, the way I grind, I expect the same thing for my man to be like that, the
Right.
same way, same level, so we could understand each other. It's like we
Right.
know that we gotta make this money, but then make some time for each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. I agree with Jay Swift in the chat, man. I don't want no housewife. I want a hustler, a businesswoman
Oh
about her
yeah.
bread. Broke hoes is a no. You dig? Shout out to Midwest, man. He say work from home if the man is providing.
Yeah,
Okay. what he's saying. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to Midwest. Work from home. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel about working from home?
Oh my gosh. Oof. So my partner that I share with, he works from home, so that's very convenient. I mean, it wasn't so convenient when I was, not working in corporate America. I felt like, man, I gotta get out. you know,
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh
don't know.
boy.
I give so much props to the people that work together in a relationship that work together as a. I could not do that. Nor can I ever, ever, ever date someone where I work. It's like eating where you shit, and
Mm.
I can do that.
I
So
hear.
that's another topic, It's
Yeah,
things. I'm very picky. I'm very like I'm very hard on myself. When I'm professional, I'm very professional. Outside of work, I'm fun, but I'm very also very cautious to
Mm.
not like cross the line or try to get in trouble or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, my advice to girls, honestly, and to gentlemen, if you're picky about buying a pair of shoes or a car, why not be this picky to get into a relationship? You know, be careful who you
that is
date.
true.
You know, because honestly, I honestly felt like I had married the enemy. Like, wow, am I married to the enemy? Sounds like a movie almost.
Mm.
Married to the enemy.
Crucial.
It was crazy.
Bad.
It was. And like Dr. Jazz said, taking care of a man. I literally felt like I raised this person, and it was exhausting. And I
It
feel,
is. It's draining.
yeah, I feel sometimes that I'm like, man, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't miss the arguing. I want to be in a relationship, but I don't miss this and I don't miss that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take care
Crucial.
of me. Yeah. Unless I'm gonna get someone that's gonna love me and treat me the way I treat them back, then yeah,
Hello.
you know,
And that's
Right.
the way it's supposed to be.
absolutely,
Treat them how you want to be treated.
absolutely. Not it's if we're going half on the bills, then we got to go half on the fucking feelings too. You know what I mean? If I'm opening, if and it's like that, because a lot of people are like, oh, okay, she's just there to pay half of the bills, or he's just there to pay half of the bills, and I don't feel nothing for this person. That's not fair because there's so many
Yeah,
lonely out there that wish they had someone to take care of. You know what I mean?
true.
So
That's true.
quit jamming people up. What the fuck? you know?
Yeah, man.
Leave the jamming for Bob Marley. oh my goodness.
That
yes.
was too funny.
so, oh yeah. What a topic.
It was a good topic tonight. Again, it's something that's very serious in a relationship, and you have to go ahead and communicate in order to make things work financially or any other way. And you shouldn't be insecure if they make more money than you. But another thing, you should not let money be the issue of making things controlled. You should not make things controlled. Money is a powerful and dangerous thing, especially in a relationship. It could break a lot of relationships up. Especially, I heard the other day that this woman married this guy, and supposedly a month later he lost his job and she divorced him.
Whoa. What?
Yes,
What?
yes,
I hope he hits the lottery.
I know, huh?
Fuck her.
That should be
I
I
going
hope
on.
he
mean,
Let
hits
them
the
why
happen.
would
lottery.
you do that? That's the thing, though. Unless if you're the one that wasn't working either, you know, then you get your ass over there and work. Then take care of you and your man while he lost his job. He lost his job. It's not his fault.
I know. Shit
It's a lot
happens.
of females. They don't want to work either now. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
we got
true. They
that.
don't.
We got
They
that.
want to be taken care of. Why you want to be taken care of? The way I got taught from my mom, either you go ahead and marry a rich man, he's gonna go ahead basically control everything, your finances, everything, your freedom, everything. Or you make your own money, you make your own decisions.
Right.
If you want something, that you go for it. Why am I gonna wait for somebody else to go ahead and buy it for me?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
Bring
absolutely
home
right.
that bacon. Bring home that bacon.
Exactly. Even if you have to fucking cook it, just bring it. You know? It's
You
all
hire someone to go ahead and cook it. That's what.
right?
That's what you do when you make money. You go ahead and hire someone to cook it for you. You don't need to go ahead and cook it if you don't. If you're making the money, why you have to cook it?
True.
Exactly. And with that being said, I want to thank everybody for tonight. It was a really good topic. Hopefully, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, Fox and Knight. Thank you, Trigger Happy, for coming in tonight and speaking about this. Thank you for everybody that tuned in and was in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Everybody have a good night.
We
Bye.
out.